Hello, everyone, and welcome to The Shop, the world's only comic book podcast.
Witty interruption. Moo. Shit, I thought I was going to interrupt you. We didn't even order the pizza. Who cares?
Yeah, we'll order it later.
Yeah.
Several things.
Yeah.
One, this belt remains vacant.
Yeah. I was, initially, the day that we found out that nobody would be claiming the belt, I was going to make a video on my phone of just me going, "Ooh, yeah, I challenge Anthony Silvio to a match." But then I was like, this requires effort.
Yeah, it requires a lot. And it was...
Good job.
So yeah, the belt remains vacant.
I don't think anybody can see that.
No, you could probably see it a little, right?
It cuts off like right here. Whatever. I don't care.
Fuck. Shit, no. Well, we'll leave it here.
Or we could just choke you with it.
No, because it's vacant, so you can't choke me with it until someone wins.
Okay. Luckily, people listening to the podcast don't even give a shit about that.
Yeah, exactly. But you haven't posted the audio for it in forever.
I didn't post the last audio. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy a thing. And
You're going to buy SoundCloud, whatchamacallit?
I wasn't going to say what service we use, but yeah, we're going to use SoundCloud.
I think everyone uses SoundCloud.
Yeah. I know the SoundCloud might be closing, though.
Maybe.
So I might buy the monthly, even though that's much more expensive.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Or I could buy the yearly and force them to fucking give me their product.
Yeah, we'll find out.
But yeah, we did miss last week's episode due to Anthony being a bitch.
Well, work was being a bitch, but that's beside the point.
Yeah, I just blame Anthony regardless. I forgot if it was even
and
Anthony's
also,
fault.
You were like, I'll be around at 3, and then you were like, at 7:30, you were like, I'm still at work.
Yeah, I've been working way too many hours because my work's policy is if you do not work like 60 hours a week, everybody's like, God, what a fucking lazy bitch.
So that's been fun.
Yeah. And they just sent out an email today to everybody who's like, and we need people to work on Sunday. And everybody in my department was like, fucking good one. Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, did you also work on Saturday sometimes?
I work Saturday every week.
That's fucking retarded.
Yeah, I'm going to try to avoid that now. But the guy who I'm replacing hasn't not worked a Saturday in like 6 months, so...
Oh, good. You should try killing yourself instead.
Yeah, it was great because they were like, they moved me into another position where they're like, we need a guy who puts in the hours. And I was only putting in the hours to, get used to the position I was going into. And they were like, this guy's putting in the hours. He must do great. I'm like, I drive like an hour to get here every day. And I would get in here at 6 a.m. every day and stay till fucking like I literally get home when I have to go to sleep.
Yeah.
It kills me. But at least I get the money. I don't have any time to spend it.
Yeah, so that's been fun.
Yeah. But anyways, try
to get the 21st off. It's the time capsule sale. Fuck.
I don't know if I get days off until next year. But regardless,
also I said the words of the place. I said both of them.
Yeah. Whatever. I'm not mark weighting that out. I don't care anymore.
Okay. You're the one who cared a lot more than me.
Yeah, now people are just going to rape us.
Yeah, no one cares.
Everybody's going to rape us. But it's okay, because comic books are great these past 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And Anthony forgot his comic books today, so we'll just be going over mine. But that's not even the segment we're doing right now. Although, I think... Whatever, I don't give a shit about the beat today. You guys can enjoy a beat for today. What the fuck did you text me?
A match card.
Oh, shit. Oh, we're doing the match?
Yeah, we're doing the match card.
Oh, you want to do that right now?
Yeah, why don't we just do it? All right, the belt is still, again, up for grabs. The Movie Poopy World Page Tight Flip 7 Challenge World Title Belt.
Okay. So, here's the match.
But wait, you have to acknowledge that it is a belt.
No, that's a title.
Shit, you're right. You have to acknowledge that this is a title.
Yeah, it's a title.
All right.
Hold on. Do you acknowledge that this is a title?
Yes.
Good. It's a belt. It's a belt with a fucking loop on it. All right, so I'm going to read through what Anthony sent me, and I'm going to tell who the fuck won this one, because I know. The Brian Kendrick and Jack Gallagher versus Cedric Alexander and Rich Swann. Obviously, Cedric Alexander and Rich Swann. Those two names are amazing.
I don't watch Raw, so we're almost as clueless. But I'm going to go with the opposite of you. So I'm going to go with the Brian Kendrick because he's the Brian Kendrick.
Anybody whose name is Cedric gets my vote. And anybody whose last name is Swan, spelled with 2 N's, mind you. 2 fucking N's.
That's the pre-show match, I believe. So, just letting you know.
Kalisto versus Enzo Amore.
Enzo Amore.
Oh my god. Kalisto sounds like a devil. I'm assuming that's what his gimmick is. Or
no,
her.
he's a luchador.
Whatever, he's a devil. And Enzo Amore.
For the Cruiserweight Championship, who's going to win?
I don't know. Those 2 names are both really rad. And, all right, my logic behind this right now. So this is the Cruiserweight Championship, right?
Yes.
And anybody who's cruising, you don't fucking cruise when you're a speed demon. When you're a speed demon, you're like, "Nah!" But this guy has Amore in his name. And Amor, I think, has something to do with love. So, unless I'm fucking confusing my Spanish.
Italian.
Same thing. So, I'm going to go with the lovely, smooth cruising Enzo Amore.
Well, you can't teach that. I'm going to go with Kalisto because I'm pretty sure he's going to retain.
You just said some bullshit reference that I don't even give a fuck about. I'm assuming you just quoted some bullshit wrestling thing that...
I just quoted one of their gimmicks. I'm not going to tell you which one.
You can't teach that?
Yeah. You can't teach that.
Why did you just do that to me?
It's the arm motion you have to do. It's required.
For the audio listeners, Anthony was just being a cockwagon. So, the next one's The Demon, a.k.a. Finn Balor, versus Sister Abigail, a.k.a. Bray
Wyatt.
Wyatt. Sister Abigail?
Yes.
What the fuck, is this a nun?
No, he's possessed by his dead sister, mother, cultist leader thing.
Wait, it's a guy?
Yeah, Bray Wyatt's a dude, but he's possessed by, like, he's possessed by his sister Abigail.
That's very weird.
Yeah, wrestling's weird sometimes.
So these are both demons, basically.
Yes.
I'm going to go with the possessed one.
Both of them are possessed. You got to pick one.
The girl possession.
All right, I'm going to also go with that.
Because I don't know. I'm going to be honest. This first time, I have no idea what I'm talking about for the first time in this. So I'm just going to go with the one who's possessed by his sister. First time I've ever done luck of the draw, you know. All of these have been pretty spot on.
I'm also going to go with Bray.
Asuka versus Emma!
Asuka.
Oh, so it's Evangelion.
Is Asuka a thing from Evangelion?
Asuka Langley Soryu?
The Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka?
No, the girl from Germany who wears red.
That's a different thing.
That's Asuka.
You have to pick one.
Asuka.
I also pick Asuka.
Emma's a boring name. Asuka's a fun name.
Asuka's gonna win unless they swerve massively because Asuka has a 162 match undefeated streak.
Antabaka.
Move on.
Alexa Bliss, copyright, versus
Champion.
Mickie James, WWE Raw Women's Championship. Alexa Bliss and Mickie James.
Yes.
I think Mickie James is about to slip her Mickey, if you know what I'm saying.
She was involved in a lesbian angle in 2003.
Well, now I made it weird. So, I'm going to go with Alexa then.
No, I was going to... Fuck you. Alexa Bliss.
The Shield versus...
Actually, I'm going to switch my answer just so we have some fucking contention here. I think they might give the belt to Mickie.
Wait, have we voted on the same thing both times?
No, because I voted for Brian Kendrick. I voted for Kalisto. I voted for Bray. I voted for Asuka. And I voted for Mickie James.
Cool.
Do you remember what you voted for?
No, but you're just going to go through the video.
Exactly.
The Shield versus Braun Strowman.
Strowman.
The Miz. What?
The Miz.
The Miz?
I love The Miz.
That's a fun name.
The Miz is fucking awesome.
The Miz?
Yeah, The Miz.
The Miz. Kane. These are some fun names, dude. Cesaro.
And
Sheamus. I knew Sheamus. What the fuck kind of match is this? Is
It's
this
a TLC match.
Is this a fucking...
Tables, ladders, and chairs.
Oh, so this isn't... I can't remember the term for it. because my brain's off right now. When a lot of people have sex together. Anyways, the Shield and Braun Strowman, the Miz. Wait,
versus the Shield.
is the Miz? Oh, so they're all fighting the Shield.
Yeah.
How can the Shield possibly win? Because of wrestling bullshit?
There's 3 Shield members going against that many other people.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm voting for the other guys then. Fuck the Shield.
Well, the Shield's gonna win, so the Shield.
Fuck you. It's a Tender Love and Care match.
Tables, ladders, and chairs.
TLC?
Yeah.
Tender Love and Care?
Totally.
Cool. All right. Well, that's what we're going for. So when I win, expect that next week.
Yeah, we'll
Unless this belt goes into fucking limbo again.
Nah, yeah, we'll see. Well, hang on. Can we
Honestly,
wait,
if the belt goes into limbo again, I'm counting that as my win because I don't know fucking anything.
wait, go back. Can we actually tie? All right, hang on.
I don't care.
No, I'm checking.
We're wasting
if we can
time.
Tie.
We need to.
Fine, we'll check if we can tie later. I don't think we can tie this time.
Audience, do we tie? Let us know if you actually
Wait,
care.
actually, I'll check on my phone while you're talking. While you're reading the books.
That's cool. I'm not reading the books. I'm reading the news. So I don't have all the news, but I've just been kind of, every time I remember to write something down, I do. And this is going from last week, too. So this is a lot of old news. In fact, a lot of old news. In comic news, Dark Horse Comics is adapting Neil Gaiman's short story, A Study in Emerald, into a comic book series. So that's pretty cool.
Fuck, we can tie again.
Shit. There was a sequel to the Rebirth 80-page challenge. Well, it wasn't officially announced, but he said it was very likely.
Yes.
So that's probably happening. So that's pretty exciting.
I'm assuming after Doomsday Clock they were going to do one.
I bought a very expensive thing on Kickstarter.
You did.
Well, it was $50. So, Mike Mignola and Gary Gianni, I forget how to pronounce his name, had a fucking weird ass Kickstarter where I highly suggest watching Gary Gianni, I don't give a fuck, his video for the Kickstarter because it's the most surreal and weird thing I've ever seen in my life. It's very entertaining. So go watch that. He's very funny and weird, and I like him. He's cool. I want to hang out with him. And that was $50, and I'm getting a signed studio edition of Hellboy Into the Silent Sea. Plus, I'm also getting a hardcover of Gary Gianni's Call of Cthulhu book.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. So
the game or like a book?
The book, his adaptation of it. And Gary Gianni's a really awesome artist. Have you seen his art?
No.
It's really cool. Like, look up his art on your phone right now.
I will later.
Kind of was confused earlier today, but Mike Alred announced he's making an Adam Warlock book, but it's just a one-off for Guardians of the Galaxy.
Shot.
But it's still Mike Alred.
Yeah.
He's always wanted to do one, he said, so that was announced
Mike
today.
Alred is one of my favorite artists.
Yes. He's one of my favorites, too. Movie news, Detective Pikachu is going to start filming in January.
Is Danny DeVito cast?
They haven't announced a cast yet, but the fact that they announced their filming date means they're going to start casting soon, or it means they're in the process of casting.
If they do not fucking cast Danny DeVito in the role of Detective Pikachu, I'm going to freak the fuck out.
So, I have a new concern, though. So they announced the director. I'm a little concerned.
Explain.
Well, he's made some alright movies, apparently. I've never seen them, but he made the Goosebumps movie. That recent one.
Oh, fuck.
That people really liked. He also made a Shark Tale.
The animated movie? The DreamWorks movie starring...
Yeah! He directed that.
That's disconcerting.
So we have an amazing writer and a director. A very concerning director. At least people like Goosebumps.
Yes.
Goosebumps apparently was actually pretty decent.
I didn't watch it.
And to be fair, he did not write a Shark Tale. He did not cast the Shark Tale. He just directed it. And even though the characters look ugly as sin, it was animated.
Yeah, I'll give it that.
For the time. So really weird news. So in the 2000s, there was a Star Wars book called Star Wars Tales that was an Elseworlds book.
Yes.
And in it, these were two random characters.
Tag and Blink.
Tag and Bink.
I fucking love them. Did I ever send you that video?
Yeah. No.
I never sent you that video.
Well, did you hear the news about them?
What about him?
That they're making them canon in the new Han Solo movie.
Yeah,
They're gonna be in it.
So, Tag and Bink are responsible for everything that happens in the Star Wars universe.
No, they're not. They're not canon.
Well, they're good if they make them canon in that way.
Yeah.
In the legend book, it's a comic book actually.
Yeah.
That Dark Horse published.
Yeah,
And
I
you
know.
can read it on Marvel Unlimited.
Yeah.
We're not sponsored by them, but we enjoy them.
Yes.
And there's a guy whose videos I started watching named Austin McConnell, whose parachute video I sent you the other day.
Oh yes.
And he has a series called Really Weird Star Wars, and he explained Tag and Bink.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, they're Elseworlds, but they
Legends.
seem cool.
Elseworlds is comics.
I know.
Star Wars has legends.
Well, okay, whatever. They're still comics. But yeah, so that was pretty cool. Yeah, Ron Howard was like, I fucking love them.
Yeah, I read their book. It's really funny.
Yes. In TV news, Ryan Potter was cast as Beast Boy in Titans.
Yeah, even though he looks like an Asian Tim Drake, he's going to be playing Beast Boy.
He looks pretty... I saw him, I was like, yeah, that looks like Beast Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He also looks like Asian Tim Drake, but that's beside the point.
Yeah, but he's going to be green.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck?
Apparently he was like she was trying to be Tim Drake, and everyone's like, no. And he was like, I don't really care.
Yeah. All right. Well, I hope he's not trying to be Tim Drake.
He was.
Oh, he was auditioning for
Yeah.
it? Oh. I mean, whatever. Beast Boy's still rad.
Everyone likes Beast Boy. Beast Boy's like everyone's favorite one.
Yeah, hopefully he pulls it off because a boring Beast Boy would kind of ruin that.
Yeah.
In gaming news...
I just hope the actress for Raven's good, because Raven's also one of my favorites.
Yeah. I mean, the girl looks like Raven, just
Yes.
minus, she'll just dye her hair.
Yeah.
But, like, her face, I was like, yeah, that looks like
There's going to
Raven.
be a lot of painting and dyeing of hairs.
Yeah. The only one that didn't look the part was the actress playing Starfire, but because she's black, but she's going to be painted, so...
Hopefully. If they don't,
I mean, I don't give a fuck.
they better...
She just needs to be on fire.
I don't care who they cast. If they don't paint her orange, I'm going to murder someone.
Okay. I mean, like...
I will go to Jeff John's house.
Her role is just she has boobs in a butt.
No, she's also orange.
If the actress was like, I don't want to be playing a very sexualized character, I'm like, well, then don't play Starfire. But she seems pretty on board with it. So I think she's going to do fine.
If they don't paint her orange, I'm going to knock on Jeff John's door, and I'm going to be like, hi, Jeff Johns. I'm a really big fan, and I'm going to punch him in the face.
I think Jeff Johns is going to do fine because he made Rebirth, a.k.a. the most this is what fans want thing ever.
True.
So I think we're fine.
Yeah, hopefully Jeff Johns knows what I want, because he seems to know what I want.
Also, if they were going to make it bad, I think Jeff Johns made it non-CW because he doesn't want it to be CW.
Well, it's going to be on TNT.
I don't know anything really about TNT.
It's like...
I've heard some good shows on it. I don't really remember what shows, though.
It's like AMC, but not as good.
Oh. Wait, no, it's not going to be on TNT.
It was going to be on... When Titans was first pitched, it was pitched as a TNT show.
Oh. Well, I mean, they're just taking whatever network they can get, dude.
True.
Yeah.
But AMC had Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
And Mad Men. With the exception of the last episode, two of the best shows probably ever.
I haven't watched Mad Men.
Mad Men's really good up until the last
Everybody
season.
likes Mad Men, but... Gaming news, Pokemon Go's Halloween update includes the Gen 3 Mons, and that's really exciting. And I got a new Pokemon Go Plus. So...
Yeah, you told me.
If I find my old one, you can have it.
Sweet.
Or borrow it. Because
No, it's
then
mine.
when I inevitably lose this one, I'm going to reclaim it from you.
Asshole.
And then the last piece of news I have is that the release date for Doom got announced on Switch, and that's November 10th.
Sweet.
So I'm going to be paying money then. Also, somebody at my work selling an Xbox One for $300. It comes with like 6 games, all of which, well, almost all of which were pretty good. There was like a few shooters in there I didn't give a shit about, but a lot of them were like Doom.
Wolfenstein?
I think Wolfenstein might have been on there.
I want Wolfenstein 2. It comes out relatively soon, but I don't have another... I've bought like 3 games. Like,
I haven't played the first one, so I don't know if I can play the second one.
it's World War II, but the Nazis won, and then you go into a coma, and then you shoot Nazis. But it's
Yeah.
in the 60s, and they play pop songs, but they're sung in German.
Okay. All right, so we're going to move on to... Well, first, we're just going to very briefly, we won't dwell on it very much, but we're just going to quickly go over what we got last week. Well, I am, because Anthony forgot his books.
I was busy, because we're going to play Stick of Truth, and not Stick of Truth, Fractured But Whole later.
Whoa. Yeah, but we're going to play it not on a channel or anything. We're just going to play it on our own.
Stop I don't.
What?
No,
All right,
it's
anyway,
too late
so-
for kayfabe.
What? All right, so last week's shit. All right, so this is this week's, so we're gonna put this right here. Spoiler alerts.
Is
so
this the one that had the hot action in it?
Oh yeah, don't open it. We need
But I
a
wanna
reaction.
but I want to look at it.
Okay, Anthony's about to react to this week's Green Arrow that has some nice spicy.
I already saw the picture.
Oh, there's more in it though.
Jesus Christ! What do you mean more?
Oh, well, I haven't gotten that far in the book yet. There was some very spicy Green Arrow Black Canary, and yeah, what's his name posted about it, and I was like, he understands us.
Also, I was reading this director. He's like, "Who is Aquaman?" And clearly they just wrote that interview for him with Jason Momoa. It's retarded.
Yeah, any interview like that. So this is last week's books.
Because they actually interview people sometimes in the back of it.
Yeah, I know. And but sometimes
Also, before you continue, I will formally agree that if we tie again, this title will go to you.
yes, thank you, because I earned that shit.
I put myself in a handicap match against you.
Yes. All right. So, last week I got. So I think this is Harrow 25. I don't know why that's in here. So Hellboy and the BPRD #2, which I read, and that finally they're having a fucking actual arc with that, and it's not just like a kind of loose thread arc, and it's really good. I really like it. It's been like fucking 5 years, and they're finally following up on the fucking BPRD 1948 shit. Like. Actually, no, it was 1948. Dark Knight's Metal #3, which was...
Some would say metal.
Yeah, it was very metal. This is my favorite metal book so far, I think. I was talking with the gray hair guy at our shop, and he was like, this one felt very disconnected to me. And I was like, well, I have the exact opposite opinion. He said, I still really liked it because it's metal, but... it also just felt kind of jumbled, and I was like...
The Reddit comments I've been reading is like, I don't know what's happening anymore in metal, but I'm loving every second of it.
Miss Marvel 23, which has the best, stupidest fucking conflict of all time in it, which is that she has to fucking solve a runaway train.
I don't think I ever sent this to you. In December, DC is getting rid of the Rebirth banners.
Oh, really? I
Yeah.
didn't know that. Oh, I'm kind of sad about that. I know you don't like that.
I mean,
but I kind of like them.
the only downside I'm applying to it is it's not going to have the arc titles on it anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I like those though.
Yeah, it was super
That's-
helpful.
Yeah. Miss Marvel. So she's solving a runaway train with her cousin, who happens to be here to this arc, but it's moving at like 25 miles an hour, so it's the slowest moving train crash of all time.
The bus that couldn't slow down.
Yeah, because if they pull the brake on it, all the cars behind it is just going to crash into each other. So they're like, well, we kind of have to just keep going. She's like, ugh. So they're sitting on top of the train and fucking talking, and then she's like, you know, I'm gonna go get some snacks really quick. And she literally fucking goes to like a convenience store and just fucking like stands there ordering food. And there's like, hey, you seen that new guy, Miss Marvel? She's just dressed up as Miss Marvel in a fucking convenience store, and like, dude, fucking the other guy. She's like, oh, I just want to go.
I just want him out and doing some fucking.
And then the guy comes up to her, he's like, don't worry, I remember your order. She's like, hey, and then gets back on the fucking train. They're like, all right, I got some snacks.
And then have a real brainstorming session.
Yeah, and then it ends with them fucking being like, oh no, there's an oncoming train. And so they're literally doing a multi-issue arc
about them trying to stop a 25-mile-an-hour train.
It's fucking amazing. So this is awesome. First Strike, which I haven't read, but I really like this cover.
That's really neat.
This is a really cool cover. G.I. Joe, which I'm not caught up in at all. So now there's 2 G.I. Joe books running.
Adjective list.
There's 3 G.I. Joe books running, rather. There's the normal canon G.I. Joe,
Real American
and
Hero.
then 2 Hasbro canon books, G.I. Joe and G.I. Joe First Strike.
Jesus Christ.
So there's a lot of G.I. Joe going on right now.
Vision.
The Vision Director's Cut #5.
There's only one more after this.
Yep, and then I'll own all of the Vision and Director's Cut, which is awesome.
Which is neat.
And then the actual Harrow County book that came out this week, Harrow County 26, which Tyler Crook did a speed paint of this online, and it was really cool. So that was cool. He's like, I'm going to draw, but in fast motion. I don't know how to translate. I don't want to open that because I'm not caught up. And also the Oz Effect, which I haven't read at all, but the covers are really nice.
Because we have to buy all gimmick covers. It's required.
Yeah. I was actually picking up my books yesterday, because today's Thursday, by the way. And I was standing there, and this older guy who's clearly a nerd came up to the Marvel shit, and he yelled across the room and looked at the fucking current Marvel lenticulars, and he was like, I keep looking at this and I think I'm gonna barf.
It's pretty bad, dude.
I love lenticulars, but they don't match up well enough. Like the whole gimmick of them is that they kind of look similar to older covers, but they don't look similar enough. And so you look at it and you're like,
can I see the Oz Effect book you just had?
Yeah, because this is great.
Because this one's good because the difference is very subtle.
Yeah, like they're in the same position and everything, but with the
Marvel ones, they're too different.
Yeah, and like even the worst part is that the titles are different, which really fucks me up. And even the fucking, they should have just left the barcode and shit the same because they use the old like numbers and everything, and so it's hard to even scan the barcode.
Well, our comic shop doesn't scan the barcode anyway.
No, because when I went up the first day, they had them, and I went up to the thing, and the guy's like, "I can't even read this barcode, dude." I what the fuck? Yeah, as cool as the lenticulars are, I don't think they understand how they work.
Yeah, why would you dumb again?
But yeah, at least now they have fucking physical, whatchamacallits. Well, I didn't get any, but
I have a physical value stamp.
Yeah. On certain comics, they have physical value stamps. It's very random what comics they have them in.
Yeah.
But some do.
And also the fucking stamp system barely fucking works.
It worked fine for me. I haven't ordered this week's, though. So. All right. So this week in Marvel Comics. All new Guardians of the Galaxy, Cable 150, Champions 13, Deadpool vs. Old Man Logan #1, which sounds weird. Doctor Strange 26, Generation X #7, Invincible Iron Man 593, Journey of Star Wars Last Jedi Captain Phasma #4, Luke Cage 166, Marvel's Black Panther Prelude #1. We forgot to talk about that. That new trailer might be my new favorite Marvel.
I didn't see it.
I'm not saying anything. That new trailer is like my new favorite Marvel trailer because that was just awesome. Monsters Unleashed #7, Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man #5, Secret Warriors 7. Secret Warriors? What the fuck? Why is that still coming out?
It's apparently just an ongoing book.
Really?
Yeah.
Did they replace Champions?
No. I think Champions is still going.
Champions were in Secret Warriors, right? That
was... Miss Marvel was.
Oh, never mind. That's weird. Spider-Gwen 25, Star Wars Poe Dameron 20, Incredible Hulk 709, Mighty Thor 700, Thor vs. Hulk Champions of the Universe #4, Venom 156, X-Men Gold #14, Venomverse #1, second printing. Fuck, I forgot to talk about something. One last book I ordered last week. You know, I'll do this in it when I'm done with this. Just remind me.
On the DC side of things, what do
we got Aquaman 29, Batman 33, Batman the Drown #1, which I don't know about you, but I'm going to talk about. Oh, I didn't wear my pins. Oh, well.
Oh, yeah. Did you get your pin?
Yeah. Did you get yours?
Yeah.
Okay, cool, because I got an extra one. Batwoman #8, Bombshells United #4, Future Quest Presents #3, Green Arrow 33, Green Lanterns 33, Harley Quinn 30, Justice 2 #12.
Oh, and comics news, the writer and artist of the current Harley Quinn book, Jimmy Palmiotti and Amanda Connor, who are husband and wife, are leaving the Harley Quinn book.
Oh, okay. Do people care?
I don't care. We should ask Figgy if he cares. He'd know if he cares.
I don't know if that book's good or not. I never hear anything about it, so I just I don't think it's a bad book. It just seems like it's very I'm Harley Quinn and I'm wacky, and that's like the gist of it.
They've been trying to make her into Deadpool, basically.
Yeah,
I don't know how big a fan of her.
Harley Quinn's an amazing supporting character, but I don't think I could read a whole book based around her.
Yeah.
Nightwing 31, Super Sons #9, Superman 33, Teen Titans Go 24, which I forgot existed. Titans #16, Trinity 14, Wonder Woman and Conan #2. Wait, what?
Yeah, Wonder Woman and Conan.
That's still going?
6 issues.
Oh, I thought that was a one-off. All right.
Nope.
Batgirl. Oh, those are trades. I don't give a shit. Image. We got Curse Words #9. Other ones we could care about? Yes, there is one, and I'm going to get to it. It is Shirtless Bear-Fighter #5, The Crazy Conclusion, which the trade I think comes out next week. So,
is Shirtless Bear-Fighter done?
Yeah, I just finished. Well, no, because it said the end with a question mark after it.
Oh, fuck, they better put out another one.
Also, they clearly said that the trade was #1. They're like, oh no, like the guy posted, pick up the first volume of Shirtless Bear-Fighter. I'm like, way to give away that you're clearly going to do more. There's no way they weren't. It was like, it blew up so popular.
Did it actually?
Yeah, everybody fucking, maybe it's because I'm following them, so I have a bias. But to me, it seemed like fucking everything was talking about this book. But I don't know. IDW had Optimus Prime First Strike, Rom First Strike. I don't know about this Rom versus Transformers book. I haven't read that. I haven't read much of it, actually.
I was talking to Front Desk Dan about IDW earlier.
Yeah.
We were talking about like some franchise, and he was like, "Does Dark Horse have that, or IDW has to have that?" And I said, "I have absolutely no idea."
Sherlock, Frankenstein, The Legion of Evil came out, which I picked up both the main cover and the variant cover for.
Nice.
I think Mike Allred's doing the next variant, so that's cool.
Oh shit! Also, the Halloween episode of Brooklyn Nine-Nine was this week, and I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, right, that's right. Baltimore, The Red Kingdom hardcover came out. Mr. Higgins Comes Home hardcover came out.
Yeah, an original graphic novel. There hasn't been one of them in a while.
Yeah, never see those. Was that ironic?
No, it wasn't. They actually rarely.
Yeah, I know.
The last one was also Mike Mignola.
Yeah, well, that was the Hellboy one, right?
Yeah.
I love McNolla's graphic novels, especially when he does comedy, because he very rarely does comedy.
Even though you said it was horror book.
It's a
with
horror
2 jokes
comedy.
in it.
Well, it's technically 3 jokes, I guess, kind of. It's still supposed to be kind of like funny at points, but like it's not trying to be. It's not like trying to be like laugh out loud funny. It's more so trying to be like interesting. Does that make sense?
I guess.
I don't know. Whatever. Yeah. And that's all the ones I give a shit about. So.
Oh, and Wildstorm came out, but I'm the only one who reads it.
Yeah, I actually really want to read Wildstorm. One thing I forgot to talk about that came out.
I swear, I thought you talked about it, unless you didn't.
Nope, this came out last week. I got the Hellboy and Hell hardcover. I ran up to the rack and grabbed it. Everybody looked at me like, "Whoa!" I didn't even see that him come in.
You were like the Flash.
And some guy, when I was going up to the line, turned around and was like, "Whoa! I love the Hellboy libraries." And I was like, "I have a friend."
Yeah, especially now that long hair doesn't work there anymore.
Oh no! This was at the other one.
Ah,
Yeah, the one that actually buys these. Because I asked if they were getting it at our main store, which you already said, I guess. And I was like, "Hey, you guys, can I just request that you guys like reserve Hellboy in Hell for me?" And he was like, "Sure, I'll put it in your short box." And I was like, "That's not gonna fit in my short box."
it was a trade, and then it was like, "Oh, we're not ordering
Yeah,
that."
but this thing's awesome, especially because not only does it have all Hellboy in Hell, but in the end, it also, to my surprise, contained the Wizard and the Snake, which made me get all sad and shit.
It's BoJack Horseman level sad.
Yeah, the Wizard and the Snake is written by Mike Mignola's daughter, which he illustrated. It's a very simple story where like a Wizard and a Snake are BFFs, and the Wizard's like, "All right, well, we're friends, but I'm gonna send these shapes into a different time, and whenever they show up is when I'm gonna die." And then time passes, and the shapes show up, and the Snake's like really sad about it. He's like, "Don't worry, we were good friends," and then he dies. And it was really weird that a daughter wrote that. Mike Mignola's daughter is probably really fucked up.
Yeah, probably, considering how fucked up her dad is.
Yeah, considering he writes exclusively fucking depressing horror, so that doesn't shock me.
Yeah.
But yeah, and that's what the homage at the shapes show up at the end of Hellboy in Hell, and that's one of the last panels. And I was like, no! That was good. And it has a fuck ton of concept art in it, too. So this is awesome. I love this. I'm going to own all of these someday.
Yeah, you have volume 5 over there.
Yeah. I'm going to own all of them. They're all going to be mine.
So yeah, you're gonna do what I'm trying to do in Fables.
Yeah. They also were, I thought they were saying that Abe Sapien was going to come out in libraries. I think it was rumored, but no, they're just doing omnibuses right now, so I think I'm just going to pick up the hardcovers for the Abe Sapien.
Cool.
So the books I picked up this week.
You already talked about yours.
This week, though, I picked up Green Arrow 33. Haven't read it yet. Flipped through it. It's hot. Masturbated to it. Not really.
Hang on.
It's just so you know. Oh, yeah. 2 copies of Sherlock Frankenstein. I got the Mignola variant. What's the back on this?
They're the same.
Oh, that's really cool. They just colored them differently.
Which one's the Magnolia variant?
The one that clearly is
Oh,
Mike
yeah.
Mignola. You know, the one with the distinctive Mike Mignola style to it.
I still need to fucking read the rest of Black Hammer.
Yeah, you only started it. It's really fucking good, dude. I'm going to pick up I think I'm going to order the first few issues online so I have the whole run. One thing that's really weird though is that he has a normal tie in this, I think, and but in Mike Mignola's one he has like a puff tie.
Well, that's how Magnolia draws ties.
No, he doesn't.
Every illustration of someone wearing a tie in Mike Magnola's thing has always been the fucking like kerchief.
Maybe, I don't know, but he definitely doesn't draw bow ties that way. That's for sure.
No, I think he just draws normal ties like that because Mike Magnola's weird.
Maybe, I don't know. I definitely no, because there definitely have been
normal tie. I don't think so.
Well, I guess it's true that anytime he has ties, well, I don't know, fucking, there are plenty of ties in fucking, anyways, I don't give a shit. Captain Phasma, which I also haven't read. I'm very behind my reading, so I'm going to do that. Captain Phasma has some blue cum on her hands. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, it does happen. She's like, oh, fuck, oh, shit. Titans. Wally West is apparently dead now, which clearly is going to stay.
Yeah, he's not unless Doomsday Clock was related.
It's not. It clearly isn't. He died in the most like, oh no, how could this happen? It wasn't like a shocking death. It was like
I'm behind on Titans, so he died in like a clear comic book cliffhanger way.
It was like, yeah, it was a super like, oh no.
And will Robin order a chalupa?
Yeah,
find out next exciting issue.
Yeah, there was no build up to it. It was just like, oh. And if it is supposed to be a big thing, that's a real big fault on the writers because it's so dumb.
Batman the Drowned.
Which I have a feeling is going to be the main focus of this today.
That was really good.
It was really fucking good. You kidding? Batman, which I don't know what the current Batman book is.
Actually, I read it. It was a thing.
Is it tying into Metal?
No.
So I don't really understand chronology because Batman's in another dimension right now.
This takes place after, I'm assuming.
Maybe. That's weird how they're releasing it like that. The covers are really cool though. For the visual list.
I got a variant, and I don't remember what my variant was. Justice League Dark, number 17?
Yeah, Justice League Dark, number 17. I meant Trinity.
I mean Trinity.
Yeah, I'm not caught up in this. I read the first issue.
It's still Justice League Dark, and the next issue is going to be the last issue of Justice League Dark.
Oh, really? It's a 4-part arc.
Yeah.
All right, cool. First Strike, Optimus Prime, and Rom I picked up because I just decided I'm going to own
Can I
all
look
of First
at 'em?
Strike. I have not read anything First Strike related.
Oh yeah, Chris Semney's doing the cover art for Star Wars Adventure.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I want to start reading those.
They're kids' books.
Yeah. I don't know if they're even canon.
They're not.
Yeah, I didn't think they were because they're IDW released. Batwoman Duel in the Desert.
I didn't read that yet, but it's Batwoman, so I'm assuming it's probably pretty good.
Yeah, but the current Batwoman book's one of my favorite books out right now.
James Tynion left the book. Who's writing it now?
Oh, really? He left? Bennett, Blanco, and Rauch.
Hang on, can I flip through real quick?
The current Curse Words book, I'm not caught up in Curse Words. The cover is fucking cool in this one, and this week the variant was just a black and white version of this, and I was like, I want the fucking cover.
The art in this month.
Yeah. Also, to the finale to the greatest book ever made, and also a really fucking awesome cover. Is this cover not awesome?
Shirtless Bear-Fighter?
Yeah, Shirtless Bear-Fighter number 5, which was just all the awesomes. There was a very weird reference in it that I just did not understand, but I got, because now I get Mignola shit in my pull list. I guess they got this random pamphlet.
Yeah, so they just gave it to you?
They just had a sampler of all Mike Mignola's upcoming books, and I was like, well, yeah, give it to me. So yeah, it has fucking Koshai in it. It has fucking Rasputin.
Rasputin.
It has Mr. Higgins Comes Home in it, and then yeah, so that's cool. And those are the 3 books that are in it. And at the end, it says BPRD exists, and I'm like, yes, I know that. I did know that. Mr. Higgins Comes Home, which I love this. I was very excited for this. Because Mike Mignola very rarely does comedy, but I really like his sense of humor.
Isn't The Amazing Screw-On head a comedy?
Yes. And his sense of humor is really funny. Because it's very different. Because he makes it very subtle. I think he really likes British shit, considering everything he writes has a British person in it.
Pretty much. Oh, and I read the first volume of Lobster Johnson, and I enjoyed it.
Yes. So I don't know if I explained to you how that works. So like the first volume, they were just doing a one-off thing.
Yeah.
And so it doesn't really connect to the second volume has like no connection to any of the other books at all.
Cool.
Well, I mean, very subtly does because it's in the same universe, and occasionally there's stuff, but you don't need to know that.
Awesome.
So, it's really fucking good, and I highly suggest reading it. Oh, okay. What am I going to talk about?
What do you want to talk about?
I didn't read Batwoman. Shirtless Bear-Fighter. Let's do that.
It's cool. Can I seize?
Yeah, Shirtless Bear-Fighter ended, and it was awesome. Yeah, this book's really fucking good and hysterical.
Bear punch.
There's so many fucking bear puns. Hold on a minute. Fucking, his fucking dad, is dying, and he runs up to him and he says, "Save your strength. The bear medics are on the way."
Good God, the bear medics.
Fucking, and also in the end, they're like, "Oh no, we may have won, but it's all for a loss. Well, we don't legally have the rights to the end, or to the end. We don't have the rights to this land. We're gonna lose it all." And then a guy comes in and is like, "Not if I have anything to say about it." And they're like, "Lawyer Bear!" And just fucking Bear dressed as a lawyer. It's just like the most retarded shit I've ever seen. Yeah, this book's the greatest thing ever made. Shirtless Bear-Fighter he does the Batman thing where he can't kill his brother. He's like, "I'm not going to kill you, but I don't have to save you." It just lets something fall on his brother and kills him. Yeah. Fucking in the end, when they're rebuilding their forest, he walks outside and his girlfriend comes up and she's like, "Hey!" And he turns around and he's completely naked. So he turns around and his dick just fucking slaps out and it makes a giant slap noise. And she goes, "Dude, really?" And then they end it with "the end?" ? And I'm like, yeah, good, better. This book's fucking amazing. This is one of my favorite comedy fucking, comics.
Books.
There aren't many comedy comics.
No, a lot of yeah, not really. And a lot of people are like, "Oh, there must be tons of." A lot of people probably think there's a lot of them.
And there probably are a lot, but in comparison to,
It's mostly action books.
yeah, it's mostly action or horror, as far as I know. And I kind of have a bias towards the horror because I just search for the horror. So
And also, most books are superheroes.
yeah, it's like primarily superheroes with some comedy superheroes, but like, there's like Deadpool and Guardians.
Yeah, well, Guardians isn't really it's
Guardians
an action comedy.
Yeah, Guardians is still more, like, yeah. And
The
there's
current
Harley
Guardians.
Quinn, which they're really trying, because Harley Quinn was more so like a dark comedy before, and now they're trying to make it a comedy.
Yeah.
Curse Words I haven't read. First Strike I don't know jack shit about.
Well, Chris Wars is kind of a comedy, right? He's a wizard who's wizard.
That's a dark comedy, I think. Because it's supposed to be like comical, but it's really fucked up underneath.
Yeah.
Because you're like, he's a hero, but then you realize that he just likes fucking New York culture and doesn't give a shit about people.
There was a Reddit thread I was reading that was talking about plots of like BoJack Horseman.
Yeah.
And I was like, thank God Mr. Peanut Butter had all those sexy orcas and the pot strainers. And then someone commented underneath it, "This is the same show that deals with mental self-abuse, alcoholism, dying of cancer."
Yeah. I saw, what the fuck was it? Damn it. I think it actually was Tyler Crook, wasn't it? On Twitter. Posted like fucking, shit. He posted like, "I'm watching this show and I'm also watching BoJack Horseman tonight because I'm really sick. Apparently I just wanted to kill myself." I'm really sick and depressed. Let's save the
Anything
drown
else?
for last.
Do you have anything else?
Yeah, you know it, bro. Fucking
Oh, radio.
let's do a page by page reaction to Green Arrow that I have not read yet, but okay. And that's Green Arrow number 33.
Yeah, Ben Percy posted basically the picture on his Twitter.
Yeah, I'm not caught up in Black Hammer shit. Harrow County, I'm still halfway
Oh, I read
through.
Action.
Oh, cool. Talk about it.
So this is a book, and it's halfway done, and it's really cool, and it's good, and you should be reading this.
Wait, I thought there was only 3 issues for it. Oh, don't do that. Stop! You're damaging the book. Is it 6? All right. That you said fucking Gotham Resistance was 8 issues, and it was only 4. So fuck.
I thought it was full time. I thought it was going to double up. I thought it was going to pull another the Monster Man on us.
Okay. Miss Marvel I already talked about, so this is really good.
You already talked about it.
Yeah, I already talked about it. I just wanted to see if there's anything else I want to talk about. Let's talk about Metal. Fucking, did you read this?
Not yet.
You bastard. Do you want me to spoil it for you
I
then?
don't give a shit.
Wait, you said you read this.
Did I?
We were talking about it in the car. The monkey?
Oh, fuck. Yes, I did read it. I'm
Yeah,
retarded.
all right, yeah. Fucking,
I couldn't remember what happened.
how Bruce
Mostly because I
Wayne...
don't know what the fuck's happening.
Bruce Wayne invented some bullshit about communicating to Superman with fucking sound, because apparently the only thing that can travel across dimensions is sound.
Yeah.
Which is just some random bullshit he pulled out. The art in this is amazing because Greg Capullo is a really fucking
He's good at the art.
Yeah, he is fucking awesome. Like, he's really going to town in this artwork. Like, especially like because Batman, there was a long series, so he couldn't put in that much time on it. It was still really good. But
his Batman, because he worked on Batman for 52 issues straight.
Yeah, and this he clearly is taking his time with it, and he's fucking awesome.
My favorite things are still his Twitter bitch sessions
I
whenever
love
he
him.
got a script.
He's awesome. Like, and he's like, yeah. And then if you move over next to me, I'm going to come over to your house and punch you in the face.
Because he said to Scott how much he hates drawing horses.
Yeah.
And then he was like, draw 3 horses.
Yeah, I just love this. And they explained how the Dark Multiverse works. I guess kind of the normal multiverse works in a similar way where...
But it's opposite, so Grant Morrison's going to have a fucking seizure.
No. Well, it's that, the normal multiverse...
Oh, did we ever talk about that Grant Morrison's co-writing?
Stop interrupting me!
Just trying to remember things. You fucking whore.
This has been all night. I keep starting a thought, and you're like, oh, by the way, off-topic thought. I'm going to kill you.
Okay, I'll just shut up for the rest of the fucking episode.
Fuck you. Now I feel weird. All right. Fuck. All right. Yeah. So the Dark Multiverse is basically formed whenever Batman has a desire. It forms a new continuity where Batman actually does it instead of his inhibitions taking over. So in a way, it's Batman's nightmares, but they're also actually what Batman has wanted. They're kind of his desires in a way, which is a really cool spin on it. So like they're both his fears and shit. It's a really cool take. I don't know. That's what the Dark Multiverse is.
Yes.
They explain that. So that makes a lot more sense now. I guess the normal multiverse isn't kind of like that in a way. But yeah, Superman gets fucked up. There's no Superman Batman, right?
No.
Okay, that's what I thought.
That'd be too OP.
Well, also, I think that would kind of go against... I don't think Bruce would ever hurt Superman.
Probably not.
Yeah, I think Superman, like... I think that's the point of his character, that Superman's just too lovable.
That's why there's all those stories of him freaking the fuck out and taking over the world.
Yeah, well, those are fucking alternate continuity stories. Those are universes where Superman was fucked up, and that's
Lovable,
the point.
huggable Superman.
Also, Green Arrow comes in and is like, oh, by the way, I'm here.
I'm here.
He's like,
Hey, guys.
And then him and Damian have a
I have a
fight
TV show.
because him and Damian hate each other.
Yeah, that's great. Well,
I haven't gotten to read Gotham Resistance yet, but that fucking panel at the end of that Green Arrow issue is like, oh, don't worry, I'm great with sidekicks. And it's just Green Arrow like readying a punch in Damian's face.
It would have been great if it was a boxing glove arrow, but we're not allowed to have fun in comics anymore.
What? He had a boxing glove arrow
When?
in that fucking issue on the train where he pulled out the boxing glove arrow.
Oh, yeah.
And you were like, shit, the boxing glove arrow? And they've had that fucking thing at the end of one of the issues of something else that was like, which weapon is more powerful? Fucking like, I don't know. It was like fucking, I think it was maybe Aquaman's spear or Green Arrow's boxing glove arrow. Boxing
glove arrow.
Yeah, and they came up with the boxing glove arrow.
Boxing glove arrow, hands down.
There's a monkey guy who's something, and some other guy who I think are Dr. Fate things, and they die. The Batman who laughs just straight up murders them. It's pretty sad.
Yeah, Joker Batman just fucks him up.
Yeah, who's actually Bruce Wayne. I thought it was going to be the Joker taking over as Batman, but it's actually Bruce Wayne going crazy.
Yeah,
that's
going to be
fucked.
good. Batman Who Laughs comes out, I think, next week.
Is it? No. That's the Wonder Woman one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, after that one,
Yeah.
I forgot about the Wonder Woman one. Batman Who Laughs comes out after that.
I liked how fucking Aquaman and Deathstroke are swimming together, and Deathstroke's like, so man to fish man, mermaids, how do they actually, and he's like, I'm about to commit a sin that will likely destroy all of Atlantis, so swim with your mouth shut. That was funny to me, and now that I say it, it doesn't sound as funny.
No, it's pretty funny, though.
Okay, well, thank you for making me feel better. You're a good friend.
Thank you.
I didn't wash my hair today. You're touching Joe's
Jesus
hair.
Christ. Ew.
I woke up late, so I couldn't take a shower. I never do that, so this is a once in a lifetime thing. Now that's canon now. Everybody knows that.
It's the thing from Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Yeah, and they make a point of it. And
did they say that?
Yeah,
I don't remember that.
they literally are talking about it, and they're like, the only way we can. He's like, I can use the Phantom Zone projector and Shishma blah 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 from the blah 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 Crisis on Infinite Earths, and we can go to this place.
Oh yeah, Superman remembers the Crisis. Or
Yeah.
at least he should.
I mean, they remember it too, don't they? Oh, well, no. I don't know. I don't know how they
Everything's
know that.
confusing.
It's very strange. I forgot about that. Yeah, and there's the guy straight up dead. Superman, my favorite part of this book where it's like this really cool moment, and Superman's flying through the multiverse, and he's like breaking. It almost looks like he has like plastic on his face, and he's ripping through it.
Yeah.
And he's like, I can do it. I can see it. He gets there, and it's a big trap, and there's a giant S there, and all the zombie things come in, and Bruce is there. He's like, why? Why did you do this? I was sending you a message that was very easy to understand. It was only, you had to decipher a fucking small child's guitar playing notes.
Listen, Bruce.
Very simple.
Listen, Bruce. Not everyone is as fucking insane as you.
Yeah. It's the only way. I could have thought of many other ways.
Like a text.
Yeah. That was awesome. Metal's just been good.
Yeah, Metal's good. I hope they do a complete like Metal hardcover. I'd buy the shit.
Oh, they're gonna. Yeah, and I love this. I wasn't expecting it to tie into the spin-off books so much.
I'm declaring this the shop annual.
I mean, so far I haven't read many events, so don't take this like as a huge statement. But this is so far my favorite event because I don't count Rebirth as an event.
It's technically an event.
It's kind of an event, but so far this is my favorite event that I've read because I haven't read many.
This is the best event I've ever actually lived through.
Yeah, that's true. Hellboy in the
And by lived, I mean comic been alive.
Hellboy in BPRD. This is really good. He fights a giant turtle thing.
That's nifty.
And the artwork in this is really cool. It's all sketchy and shit. And I like this part where Hellboy's talking after he kills this turtle. He's like, so that's a mutated turtle, right? Not some cryptozoology thing I've never heard of. And the guy's like, no, it definitely would appear to be a leatherback sea turtle. But they normally get much bigger than 5 feet long, at least. And he's like, yeah, but you see those fucking teeth, man? Talk about fucking mutated. That thing's crazy. And he's like, no, that's just how leatherbacks look. And he's like, oh, okay. I don't know. This is cool. And they have some sad shit in it where a guy gets drunk and is like, all my friends are dead.
All my friends are dead.
For the first time I think I've ever seen Professor Broom is actually in London. So I don't think I've ever seen him in London, which is pretty funny. So that's kind of cool, I guess. And he's walking around and he's like, fucking, what? I wonder if this fucking British Paranormal Society bullshit I used to be in is still a thing. He goes in and somebody holds up a gun to his head. He's like, fuck you. And this guy's really sad and finds the fucking Onclodite, which they're finally fucking following up on. And everybody's like, yo, fucking fuck this guy, and then he electrocutes him with his hand. And I don't know how that works.
Cool.
Guy's a superhero or some shit. And also fucking, I skipped over the page. Fucking, what's her name? She's only in this book, so I forget her name sometimes. Is it Susan?
Do you want to hurry this up so we can order the pizza?
Yes. And then the Drowned. Drowned's good, really good. I like this book a lot.
I liked it because it was Earth -11 and Earth 11's the gender swap universe, and they remembered that for the opposite one.
Yeah, that was really cool attention to detail. So I wasn't expecting him to do that, but that's really cool.
And also, they need one pair of boobs per opposite Justice League.
Yes,
at minimum.
That's true, but it's still really cool. I thought it was just gonna be Batwoman.
Nope,
it's actually
Bryce
Wayne. Yeah, that's really cool. And this was an awesome fucking issue. And they actually they started in medias res.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, where she's already fighting
nice
fucking
use
Aquaman.
Of Latin, and then she fucking augmented her DNA.
That's
to be
a
Aquawoman.
fucked up panel, dude.
It's fucking awesome.
It's really awesome. It's such a Batman thing to do. Fucking, she literally has like this fucking alien machine. You know, like the movie Alien, where like it fucking like opens up her stomach and like fucking does surgery on herself.
And then she just puts Aquawoman's guts inside her body, and she's like, "I'm Aquawoman now."
I think this has my favorite moment out of all of these in it, where she meets the man who laughs, and instead of him just explain to her like, do you want to come with me? This place sucks. We want to fuck it up. He like goes on this long fucking tangent about how. Like, you get to really see inside of his psyche where he's just like... I think, like, all the dimensions are Bruce Wayne getting in fucked up situations, and I think he's just, like, truly, like, got the worst end of the stick. And so he's just really jealous of this fucking new dimension that everything went right in. And you get to see that. Also, this... part where Bryce jumps up, they really drew her boobs in there. Like, they fucking
She's
really...
wearing a corset.
That's true. That's really true. I was just like, I noticed that immediately. Like, her fucking boobs were just like...
Yeah, she's wearing a corset, you fucking idiot.
Well, yeah, I know. Whatever. Boobs are cool. I'm a little confused by how come she can vomit out darkness, but...
Reasons?
Oh, wait, no, because she made the water, so it's her water, so she could control it, so she just vomits out darkness water.
Evil water.
Yeah.
Bottled water.
And she takes control of this girl I've never heard of.
Mira?
I don't know anything about Aquaman.
Aquawoman's wife.
Aquaman's wife?
Oh, yeah, never mind. I said Aquawoman because I was jumping back, but Aquaman's wife.
Yes. See, this is a really good one, though.
Why don't they make Aquaman a lesbian? Hashtag not my Aquaman.
God damn it. God damn you. Yeah, this is really fucking awesome, though.
And I will drown them. I will drown them all.
It's weird. She does drown. Like, this whole fucking thing, like, you can't even see the top of the water here. Like, she drowns the whole area. So that means the whole planet should be drowned, though, right? Because that's a lot of water.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Yeah, that's
Here's what comes out next week.
Oh, you're actually going to read it for once?
Yee.
Fuck you.
All New Wolverine 26. America number 8. Ben Reilly Scarlet Spider number 9. Black Panther 166. Captain Marvel 125. Daredevil 28. Despicable Deadpool 288. There's too many numbers now. Everything's all fucked up. Guardians of the Galaxy Telltale 4. Jean Grey 8. Moon Girl Devil Dinosaur 24. Dan Silver Surfer 14 comes out next week.
Fuck, I forgot to talk about something.
What?
Mr. Higgins comes home.
We'll talk about it later. We've gone really long.
Okay, fine.
And I want pizza. Star Wars Mace Windu number 3. Thanos 12. Amazing Spider-Man 790. Despicable Deadpool. I already read that one. Doubled up for some reason. Punisher 17. Punisher Platoon 2. Thor Where the Frost Giants Lie number 1. USA Avengers 11. Weapon X 10. X-Men Blue 14. On the DC side of things, Action 990. Batgirl 16. Batman Beyond 13. Batman, that doesn't seem right, but whatever. Batman The Merciless number 1. Blue Beetle 14. DC House of Horrors number 1. That sounds cool.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what that is, but I'm probably going to buy it.
Oh, so it must be a fucking...
I think they're doing a Halloween special.
Yes, I love it when they do specials.
It's $10.
I've kind of realized, at first I thought specials were dumb, and now they're like my favorite thing. Christmas specials are kind of my favorite part of the year.
You've only lived through one Christmas special.
I know, and I really liked it.
Detective 967, Gotham City Garage 2, Rough and Ready whatever stuff. Who cares? Number 1, Scooby-Doo Team Up 33, Suicide Squad 28, Teen Titans 13, Flash 33, Hellblazer 15, Commodity Challenge 10, Wonder Woman 33. Let's see, anything else?
Here.
Dark says BPRD the W number 3.
And Ape Sapien. Wait, what the fuck is that? Oh, Angel. The Ape Sapien Omnibus, I think, comes out, doesn't it? I mean, that's next week.
Art of Overwatch hardcover.
Yeah, that's not what I'm talking about. All right, quickly talk about this. It's really good. Fucking Warwick Johnson Cadwell's art is fucking awesome. It's really cool and stylized, but it's a very Mignola book. It's about a guy fucking you know,
Doom Patrol 10 comes out next week.
I don't know if you can guess, but there is a professor who is a paranormal investigator who fucking kills vampires for a living. And Mr. Higgins is this guy who's been in a crazy home for a while. And he's
Mr. Higgins.
But
That's him.
He's a werewolf and nobody believes him. He's like, I'm so sorry. And this book has 2 amazing jokes in it where this the professor guy comes over and is like, hey, we need your help, and we actually believe you.
In 2 image books.
Fuck you, hurry up. And the guy's like, I believe you. And then he's like, but I just want to die. I just wish there was something to kill me with. He's like, silver bullets? He's like, yeah, if only I could have one. He's like, we have tons. We'll murder the shit out of you.
Hooray!
It's like, yay! And the nurse is like, what the fuck? And he's like, don't worry, I'll murder you. And then there's another joke where they're fucking in the castle or whatever, this fucking vampire place, and they're having a big vampire party, and it's a super serious moment, and they're doing a human sacrifice, and everybody's just having wine and shit, and the guy goes, yes, I sacrifice this to Satan, ah! And then nothing happens, and everybody goes, oh, god damn it, Larry, you suck. And everybody's like, boo, Larry sucks. And he's like, shut up. And the sacrifice gets up and he's like, you suck. I don't know. It's very good. And then there's also this part where instead of a guy blowing them up, he just mugs them. That was kind of funny, I guess. It was very quaint. I don't know. It was a good book. I really liked it. Mike Mignola and Cadwell are good. Fuck you. Bye.
No, 2 fucking image books. Glitter Bomb the Fame Game 2 and Hackslash Resurrection number 1.
What's Hackslash?
Hackslash is that horror book written by Tim Seeley about 2 girls that fight monsters.
When does that fucking cover gimmick of all cover gimmicks come
Archer
out?
and Armstrong?
When does that come out?
No idea.
Okay, cool. Bye.
Night, everyone.
Pizza. My name is Pizza Skull. I finished. Hello from the Magic Tavern. Bye.